His entire family was disappearing from his life, one by one. Birthdays, dinner plans, weekend calls, and he couldn't understand why until that phone call. Before he got married, he used to be the center of every family gathering. He was the loudest person in the room, the first person his mother would call, the one everyone waited for before starting dinner. Then, he got married, and over time, something about family dinners began to change. At first, nobody said anything. People started checking their phones more, laughing a little less. There was never one huge explosion, just small things building over time. Little comments that made the table go quiet, jokes that suddenly stopped being funny, text messages answered hours later, conversations that always ended in tension. And eventually, people started pulling away. Family photos kept being posted online, but somehow he wasn't there anymore. Not because they stopped loving him. Being around the two of them had simply become exhausting. Then, one day, he and her needed someone to pet sit while they were away. They asked his mother. She said no, and apparently, the argument was bad. After that, he started calling everyone else in the family, his uncle, his cousins, even the people closest to him. Nobody said yes. Some sounded uncomfortable, some barely explained. One by one, the silence became heavier. Then came the final call. He said his mother had turned the whole family against him, that nobody cared anymore. The other end stayed silent for a few seconds because they knew, once this was said out loud, there was no going back. Then they finally said, "It's not your mother. It's what happens every time you're all in the same room." And then the call ended. After that phone call, nobody knew what would happen next, because sometimes relationships don't fall apart all at once. They disappear little by little through one exhausting conversation after another. Maybe no one was ever truly the villain. Maybe everyone was just trying to protect something they were afraid to lose. Or maybe it was already too late from the beginning.